and It's Time Foundation. We're here at the Irwin Baco Richardson Little League Baseball Stadium, and as we go into the action, Alex Richardson is the batter for the Quisqueyanos. The count on him is 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll be giving you the lineups for both teams and a few. Bear with us. Alex Richardson, leadoff batter for the Quisqueyanos. He pops that one up. It goes into foul territory. So Richardson will be doing the catching tonight for the Quisqueyanos, and we expect to see on the mound for Santa Maria is none other than Quincy Henriquez on the mound for Quisqueyanos, for the Santa Maria Pirates. And Richardson hits that one into right center field. Center fielder is under it for the catch. Center fielder is Riangelo Beaumont out there in center field, and that brings up to bat Theo van Heinigen, the man who secured a victory yesterday for the Quisqueyanos. He was the winning pitcher in that game. And Theo will be playing third base today. Theo is going to be playing third base today. First pitch from Henriquez is high. And Van Heinigen pops that one on back. Terence Gulu is on it for the catch. And out number 2. Terence Gulu, the catcher for Santa Maria Pirates. Stepping into the batter's box is Rene Mota. Mota is playing left field for the Quisqueyanos. And that one comes in, breaking ball from Henriquez for strike 1. Chief umpire is none other than Elton Jones. Another breaking ball. That one is low down in the dirt. No good for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top half of inning number 1. Quisqueyanos visitors, as Mota gets a piece of that one, but it goes foul. So you're viewing here the finals in the 2023 King of the Diamond Tournament. Santa Maria in the previous game, they defeated the Quisqueyanos 21-3. Will it be repeated the same as Mota goes down swinging for strike 3? Quincy Henriquez, the pitcher. On the mound for the Quisqueyanos is, of course, their star pitcher, Adonis Guillermo Santana, is the pitcher for the Quisqueyanos. Playing first base is Malachi Williams. Second baseman is Alexander Alvarez is playing second base. Shortstop. The shortstop for tonight is none other than Mark Ramirez. Mark Ramirez is your shortstop. Third baseman Theo van Heinigen. Rene Mota is in left field. Rene Mota is in left field. Uh, Jairo Cavalera is in center field. And right field is Rafi Richardson. So that's the lineup for the Quisqueyanos. Take you through the lineup for your Santa Maria Pirates. A team di Santa Maria for the Corsao. Sherwin Antesijn, the left field. Longer left field, Jordi Winster, the shortstop. Carlton Dahl, segunda base. Denzel Gregg, na tercera base. DH, ta Johannes Gregorius. Ungando center fielder, Rushendrik Alexander. Aldair Adamas, tonga primera base. Terence Gulu, número 44, número 44, riba Lomba. The catcher, Anto. Right field, Austin Riangelo Beaumont. Quensley Enriquez, lanzador pa equipo di Santa Maria. Anto ribe pantalla, den batter's box, puede mira, Sherwin Antesijn. And ele tomou primeira bala para strike número 1. É pitcher para Quisqueyanos, tá Guillermo Santana. Antesijn facing Santana. Antesijn is on with ball is inside for ball 1 on Jordi Winster. Jordi Winster, shortstop for Santa Maria. So Antesijn, Sherwin Antesijn is on to first base. Takes a lead off of first base. Santana, the pitch from Santana is high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jordi Winster. He had the unfortunate to be hit by a pitch twice. And that one is good for strike 2. Winster. In one game, I think, if I recall correctly, he was hit twice by a pitch. Antesijn takes a lead off of first base. Santana checks him. He comes home with a pitch. And he got Winster swinging for strike 1. So the first strikeout in this game for Winster. Winster going down swinging. And that brings up second baseman Carlton Dahl to bat. Carlton Dahl, his bat was pretty hot yesterday in the game against 7-1 Elite. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Santana delivers as Winster goes. Richardson is on it. No, he can't make a play. Foul ball. The third baseman, Van Heinigen, quite agitated there. Not sure exactly who he's talking to. Is it the first baseman that he's talking to? Dahl steps back into the batter's box. The count is 1-1 on him. Antesine takes a lead off of first base. Santana, he goes. The throw to second. He is morto cacho. Out. The throw from Richardson was on target. And Antesine is out on second. Tyndall Skeet, Empire, handling business on second. Franklin Coffey is on third. And first base. That one is hit deep into left field. Left center field. Mota is there. But it's a hit. So Dahl is on with his first hit of the evening. And that brings up Denzel Gregg. Gregg, the third baseman for Santa Maria. Denzel Gregg, with his unique batting style, whereby Santana makes sure that Dahl remains at first. Santana goes into the windup. The delivery inside, low, ball one. Quisqueyanos, the hope of the nation of St. Martin, is rested on the backs of the Quisqueyanos tonight as Gregg gets a piece of that one, lands it somewhere in the Jocelyn Andel Festival Village. 2 outs, 1 strike. The count on Gregg. Runner on first. Dahl, he got on with a hit. Carlton Dahl, second baseman for Santa Maria. And Gregg goes the other side now, knocking that one close to Petit Chateau. The count remains 1-1. Santana takes the sign from Richardson, checks the runner on first, and the runner goes. The throw from Richardson is late, and it gets away from Alvarez. Dahl showing his speed. Dahl showing his speed there, showing that he has a lot of speed, able to ball outside. For full count now on Gregg as Dahl takes a lead off of second base, not being guarded by anyone. And that one is pulled down the third base line, but it's foul in foul territory. So the count remains the same on Gregg. Third baseman Van Heinigen retrieves the ball, throws it back into Santana. Guillermo Santana takes the sign from Richardson. Oh, and Chief Empire Jones did not like that one. So it's ball 4. He found it was low. He has not put up his hand as yet, so not putting up his hand means that it's a ball. All right. And that brings up the bat. First baseman, Didi Gregorius. Johannes Gregorius Jr. and Santana gets him swinging on first pitch. As mentioned yesterday, he's the DH. Yeah. So Gregorius is the DH today. Aldair Adames is playing first. And the first 2 games he played first base. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike on Gregorius. That one is outside. Ball 2. Jones is not, Chief Empire Jones is not really putting up the count. But we're going to call it high. Ball 3. Bottom half of inning number 1. Santana already in problems here. As Santa Maria with 2 runners on. And the big gun, Johannes Gregorius, at bat. And he catch Gregorius swinging. And the runner goes. So Dal is now in the trap. Santana goes over to catch him. And Santana tries to catch him. He can't make it. Instead of throwing the ball, the pitcher Santana tried to catch Carlton Dahl. And Dahl put on the turbo. Dahl hitting the NOS button there to get away from Santana. Woo. What should have been an easy out has now left Santana out of breath to face Gregorius. So instead of throwing the ball back to his second baseman Alvarez, he decides to put on the run himself. So this is a critical moment here. Santana, full count on Gregorius. The pitch. And Gregorius fouls it off. Quisqueyanos trying to shake off this one. Not a good start here in the first inning. Can't see by my glasses. Oof. Santana, full conk on Gregorius, agrees on the pitch with his catcher, Richardson. And that one is low in the dirt, and he walks him. So he loses him here, and bases are now loaded. And this brings up the slugger, Rushendrik Alexander, center fielder for Santa Maria Pirates. He had a couple of hits in the game yesterday. First ball is inside, and Dallas coming home. Santana is late again. Woo, woo, woo. What is going on here with the Quisqueyanos? That ball, a pass ball, the pitcher did not react in time. Dal put on the NOS, pressed the NOS button from third, and able to score before Santana could make it here to get. So Quisqueyanos facing a deficit already here in the first inning as their star pitcher, leadoff pitcher Guillermo Santana, seems to be not focused, in trouble. 2 critical errors here from him that has now cost the Quisqueyanos to be trailing Santa Maria Pirates 1-0 with 2 outs, and all this happens with 2 outs. And he still has to face the strong batter, Rushendrik. And Shendrik swings and a miss at that pitch, taking the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on second and third. Greg on third. Gregorius on second. That ball is low for ball 2. In the tournament in November, Santana was on point. And that one is hit into right field. First baseman is going back, and Rafi Richardson has it. So at the end of inning number 1, Quisqueyanos is already trailing Santa Maria Pirates 1-0. Carlton Dahl scoring on a pass ball. Santa Maria going deep in their order, bringing up, they brought up six batters to face. Santana, he faced 6 batters as Enriquez Quincenly Enriquez takes his warm-up pitches for Santa Maria. Top half of inning number 2. Into the batter's box steps Mark Ramirez. Mark Ramirez had a grand slam in the game yesterday. Will he maintain that same energy in this game? He takes the first pitch for a ball. Mark Ramirez playing shortstop for the Quisqueyanos. Second pitch from Enriquez is also high for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Third pitch. 3-0. The count on Ramirez. Strike call as Ramirez starts to walk to first. Chief umpire Elton Jones calls that one a strike. Enriquez. And that one is back. It's gone! It's gone! It's gone. Home run for Ramirez over the center field fence. The second home run for Mark Ramirez in this tournament. He had a grand slam. What a time for Ramirez to find that form. And he goes yard as he gets the sombrero from his Quisqueyanos paisanos. Mark Ramirez going yard to tie the score up at 1 apiece. And the top half of inning number 2. And it's all tied up. Brand new ball game. The batter stepping into the batter's box is number 22, Jairo Caballera. Enriquez. First pitch outside for ball 1. That one is down the pipe for a strike one. Caballera, the center fielder, also he can do duty as a pitcher. Ball two. The count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. Caballera. And he hits that one. That one is gone as well. That one, no, the right fielder's under it for out number 1. From this vantage point, that looked like it was gone. But the wind pulled it back, and up comes Malachi. Malachi Williams, the first baseman. He had a home run in the previous game between the Quisqueyanos and Santa Maria. He hit a 2-run blast over the left field fence. And the Quisqueyanos are definitely seen. Enriquez. First pitch is inside for ball 1 as action has started in the bullpen of Santa Maria Pirates. Second pitch. Oh, first one was a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Stand corrected. 1 out. Enriquez on the mound for Santa Maria facing Malachi Williams. And that one appears to be inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. First baseman Malachi Williams. That pitch is outside for ball 3 on Williams. He takes a step back. Step back into the batter's box. Enriquez is ready. Takes a sign from Gulu. And he comes high for ball 4. So Williams is on. Williams is on. And that brings up right fielder Rafi Richardson. He's known to put down that drag bunt. But with Malachi on first base, he may not have the speed and the ability. Williams takes a few steps off of first base. Enriquez and Richardson swings at the first pitch. Rafi Richardson, the right fielder for Quisqueyanos. Williams takes a few steps off of first base. Enriquez comes home with the throw, with the pitch, and that's ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Rafi Richardson. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Richardson. He thought that one was a ball, but Chief umpire Elton Jones called it a strike. And Richardson lines that one into center field. Yurushendrik is under it. And Malachi is in problems as the throw comes to first. He is safe as Adamas was unable to hold on to it. But he was more than halfway down to second base. Did not wait to see if that ball would have been caught. Alexander Alvarez comes up to bat. So the Quisqueyanos definitely making contact with the pitches from Enriquez. But he's been kept alive with some good fielding, defensive fielding from his players. His outfielders are backing him up well. 1 ball on Alvarez. Outside, ball 2. 2 outs here, top half of inning number 2. The finals in the 2023 King of the Diamond competition. And that one is good for a strike 2. Taking into account 2, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Alvarez gets a piece of that, and it goes foul. The count goes to 2-2. 2 outs. First baseman Malcolm Williams on first base. Enriquez checks the runner, steps off as Chief umpire Jones calls for time. Enriquez. And Richard Alvarez also hits that ball into center field, and Shendrick is right there for the catch. So Enriquez gave up a big home run to Mark Ramirez to tie the score. But after that, able to keep the Quisqueyanos in check. So the duty is now on Guillermo Santana to stifle the bats of Santa Maria and keep them from catching a fire, because they usually get hot as the night gets colder. Santa Maria comes alive. The Pirates come out. Leadoff batter in the bottom half of inning number 2 is first baseman Aldair Adames. He's going to be the first batter to face Guillermo Santana. He had a top season in 2022, Santana. Has not been as good in 2023 as he was in 2022. First pitch is called ball. And that one is lift up. Third baseman Van Hannigan climbs the fence, tries to get at it. Alex Richardson, the catcher. This game will play a full 7 innings tonight. No time clock, so you must go 7 innings. Mercy rule will be in effect after 5 innings, a run differential of 10 runs. Can stop the game after the 5th inning. 2 strikes on Adames. And that one appeared to be good. The only person that did not agree with the stadium here and the Quisqueyano players is Chief umpire Elton Jones. He remained firm in his position. That one is a ball. Santana goes into the windup, the kick, the delivery. And that one he calls a strike. So Adames can't believe it now, because the same pitch was called a ball just now and is now called a strike. Adames walks away completely confused. And that brings up the catcher, Terence Goulou. Goulou takes the first pitch for ball 1. Quisqueyanos. Swing and a miss there from Goulou. Going after that Fastball down the pipe from Santana. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Santana being supported here in the infield by Van Heinigen on third. Ramirez is the shortstop as Gulu gets a piece of that into foul territory again. So Ramirez is in short. Second base is Alvarez, Alexander Alvarez. First base today is Malachi Williams. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Terence Gulu. And that one, change up, is called for a ball. 2-2. The count now on Gulu. 2023 finals in the King of the Diamond competition between. And Gulu goes chasing at Dreams there. That changeup got him swinging. Strikeout, the second strikeout of the inning for Santana, who has started to relax and get into the game a bit now. Jones takes some time to clean off the plate. On deck, stepping into the batter's box, is right fielder Riangelo Beaumont. To face Guillermo Santana. And that one is in the dirt for ball 1. Riangelo Beaumont. In the first game for Santa Maria, he did the catching. After that, they brought in Gulu to Terence Gulu to handle the catching and move Beaumont to right field. Santana falls behind in the count here. 3 balls, no strike on Beaumont. On deck is Sherwin Ontesine, the leadoff batter for Santa Maria. And that's ball 4. So after striking out 2, Santana walks Beaumont. So he's going to have to pitch to Sherwin Ontesine, a left-handed batter, batting from the left side, playing left field for Santa Maria. Beaumont has a lot of speed, so Santana is going to have to make sure that he does not take a big lead off of first. The catcher is indicating that his fielders are not in the right position. And everyone gets prepared, and the ball gets away from Richardson, and Beaumont moves up easily to second base. Richardson was already focused on getting the throw down to second, lost focus on the ball. So 5 balls in a row now from Santana. The count 1 ball, no strike. He has not thrown a strike. Ball 2. Santana, Guillermo Santana, a.k.a. Adonis. As Beaumont takes a big lead off of second. Anything that goes into the outfield, he most probably is going to be able to score on that, because he has a considerable lead off of second. 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Sherwin Ontesine. And he lifts that one into left field. Can the left fielder get it? He's hustling. No, it falls in for a hit. And like I said, and the throw coming in from left field goes into right field. Ontesine is going to make it all the way home. No, the ball is cut off by. Impossible. What should have been an easy catch in left field turned into the runner scoring from second. And now Mark Ramirez, appears to have hurt his leg as well. Mota was too deep there to get that one. And Richardson was indicating it that his outfielders was out of position. They did not take heed of his warnings. So Santa Maria now ahead 2-1 with a runner on third base in scoring position. So after getting the first 2 outs in the inning, Santana unable to close it off. Ramirez takes some stretches there. He's not feeling well. Apparently, he may have hurt his knee. So if they lose Ramirez now, that would definitely be a blow. That would mean that Van Heinigen from third would have to move to shortstop. They would have to then bring in Miguel Hansen to play third, possibly as a possible option. Or they can also bring in Yonsis Ortiz to play third base. But the bat of Ramirez would definitely be missed, as his bat has come alive in this series. Ramirez is going to try to continue. The problem seems to be with his knee. As he continues to stretch that knee, most probably some ice is going to help it. Enter the batter's box, steps, shortstop, Jordi Winster. With 2 outs, a runner on third, 2-1 Santa Maria. Change up is good for strike 1. That one is low in the dirt. Ball gets away from Richardson. In the game yesterday, Alvarez, the second baseman, was doing the catching. Richardson played second base. He claimed in the game before he had an injury to his hand. Strike 2 called on Winster. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A changeup is working for Santana. He takes the sign from Richardson. They catch Winster swinging for strike 3. So at the bottom of the second inning, Santana gives up another run to Santa Maria. Mota not able to catch that ball in left field, resulting in a runner scoring from second base. So at the end of 2, Santa Maria still in the lead, 2-1. Henriquez remains on the mound. Henriquez remains on the mound for Santa Maria. Top half of inning number 3, stepping into the batter's box is Yonsi Ortiz, the DH for today, to face Henriquez. First pitch is good for strike 1. And Ortiz swings at that one. So he's already behind 2 strikes. No balls on him. Henriquez, pitch from Henriquez is in the dirt for ball 1. Inside, low, ball 2. 2-2 to count now on Ortiz. And Ortiz kind of check swing on that one. Not clear exactly whether he really wanted to swing, but anyway, he made some contact and it's foul. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz getting a piece of that one again. And there's action in the bullpen of Santa Maria again. So Henriquez may not be on the mound for longer, or they're just action in the bullpen from Santa Maria. So the coaches there may be thinking something. And Ortiz gets that one. Dal has it. The throw to first. No good. Ortiz is going to go to second. No. He changes his mind. The throw to second. Ortiz. Morto cacho. He's safe. Ortiz is called safe. Ortiz, his legs were moving, but his body wasn't catching up with it. So definitely he is out. Morto cacho. Na segunda base. He hesitated too long. Those short legs were not moving fast enough to get over to second. So the Quisqueyanos missing an opportunity there to start off this inning with a runner on base. And that brings up Rafi Richardson to bat, the right fielder for the Quisqueyanos. Ball 1. Top half of inning number 3 here at Erwin Baco Richardson Little League Baseball Stadium in St. Martin. You're looking at the 2023 King of the Diamond Championship Tournament as Henriquez comes good for a strike, taking the count to 2 balls, 1 strike on Rafi Richardson. Time. Yonsi Ortiz thrown out at second. And Richardson hits that one into left field. That's going to be a hit. So he is on. That's Richardson, Alex Richardson, the leadoff batter, not Rafi Richardson. Alex Richardson, the catcher. And that brings up Theo Van Heinigen, the third baseman. Van Heinigen pitched in the last game against 7-1 Elite. He went the full distance for the Quisqueyanos. Van Heinigen, a former player of the 2022 Pelican Baseball League champions, the Owls. After the 2022 season, the Owls, the championship team, did not return to play in the competition. Van Heineken then moving over to the Quisqueyanos together with Molokai Williams and Dimitri Williams. They joined the Quisqueyanos. Before that, the Quisqueyanos was predominantly a team as Van Heineken gets a hit. So Henriquez, Van Heineken is on with a hit. So two back-to-back hits here on Henriquez. And that brings up Mota, left fielder Rene Mota. The heart of the batting order is coming up now. And this could spell trouble for Henriquez. This could spell trouble here for Henriquez with one out. Mota's bat has not come alive as yet as Henriquez bring the heat with a 90 miles per hour fastball, but it's high for ball one, 90 plus. Runners on first and second now, and that one is in there for strike one. Rene Mota facing Henriquez. Henriquez inside. Ball two. Two balls, one strike on Mota. Third batter for the Quisqueyanos. And he hits that one back to the pitcher. It's going to be a double play. Winston throws to first for a double play. So Santa Maria gets out of the inning with a double play. So Santa Maria getting out of problems there after Henriquez gave up two hits, two back-to-back hits. Actually, three back-to-back hits. Getting out of trouble there with the double play. Dahl to Winster to Adamas for the double play. And that brought the stadium here, quiet down the stadium as everyone became hopeful that the Quisqueyanos were gonna get something done. As Dahl makes a joke there with Santana as if he was gonna swing at that pitch. Santana wanted a different ball. Carlton Dahl, the second baseman, turning that double play there to get Santa Maria out of the inning safely. Puts down a surprise bunt here. Will it go foul? Yes, it goes foul, luckily. That was a surprise bunt. He was already on first. As we saw in the previous inning, Dahl has nitrous oxide in those legs. Swing and a miss on that pitch for strike two on down. Guillermo Santana takes the sign from Richardson, goes into the windup. And that one is popped up behind first base. Can Williams get it? He's going back. He misses it. He misses that one completely, lost track of it. What appeared to be, it was a difficult ball to catch as he was moving backwards, but he just lost it completely in the light. So Quisqueyanos being punished. They are punished each time they make an error. Santa Maria punishes them. So let's see what Dal is going to do now. And he goes the same direction, but this time it's deeper into foul territory. Two strikes to count on Dal, second baseman for Santa Maria. And that one is in the dirt for ball one. Carlton Dal. And that one is into left field. Mota is tracking it. He's tracking it. He's under it. 4. Out one. Out number 1. In the bottom half of inning number 3. Denzel Gregg steps into the batter's box. Well, he's going to step into the batter's box. He's up next. Gregg has a distinctive batting stand where the so Ramirez Quisqueyanos is going to make a change as the knee continues to bother Ramirez, who injured that trying to track down a pop fly. So they're going to put Ramirez on third and move Van Heinigen to short. Obviously, they don't want to lose the batting ability of Ramirez, who clobbered a home run already in this and the second inning. He had a grand slam in the game before. So Ramirez, as that one, second pitch comes in, change up inside. Ball 2 on Gregg. Gregg with his distinctive batting style. Thought about swinging at that one. Left it alone. Appealed to the first base umpire to see if he went around. First base umpire. Three balls, no strikes. Umpires remained mute, did not give any sign to the appeal of Quisqueyanos. All 4. So Gregg is on. So with 1 out, that brings up Gregorius. The big man, Johannes Gregorius Jr. Strike 1 call on Gregorius. Puts his hand on his eyes, asks himself if umpire po mira si o no, I mean, te quiere. Greg takes a lead off of first base. That one is hit into right field again. The second baseman is tracking it down. He has it. No one is at first, but Alvarez tracking that one down for out number 2. So 2 outs as Alvarez able to track down that pop fly there in shallow right field. Time called. Santana wants to fix his close. Or did he injure himself? Out comes the coach to talk to Santana. Number 61, stepping into the batter's box is Rushendrik Alexander, who is a center fielder. Greg takes a few steps off of first base. Ball 1 from Santana. Low. Ball 2 on Alexander. 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Santa Maria leading 2-1. And Rushendrik gets a piece of that one, ripping it down third base line. It's foul territory. If it goes a little bit too much to the left or the right, I don't know if Ramirez will be able to get it. He obviously having some challenges with his knee. So we have to see if he's going to be able to run, how long will he be able to be kept in the game? That definitely would be a blow for Quisqueyanos. Richardson and Santana wants to talk it over. Some miscommunications there with the sign. So they have agreed how they're going to pitch to Rushendrik. Pick off a temp at first. Greg is back in time. Alvarez, Greg took an extra step off first base. Santana going to first base, sending him back as Greg, looking to steal, takes another step. And that ball goes into Teo Van Hannigan, pop fly, center fielder, shortstop. He has it for out number 3. Quisqueyanos is out of the 3rd inning, and we go to the top of the 4th. At the top half of inning number 4, Mark Ramirez is up to bat here for the Quisqueyanos. Santa Maria, despite sending pitchers into the bullpen to warm up, have decided to stick with Enriquez. So no pitching changes thus far in the game. Close game, 2-1. The one on the scoreboard is a home run. And left and right center field from this man that you're watching here. He has scored the only run for the Quisqueyanos up until now. And he checks, swing, and no. He calls it a swing. The first base umpire said that he swung. So the count goes to 2 strikes, no balls on. And Quisqueyanos are upset. Quisqueyanos are upset. First base umpire Ramirez asked for time as Enriquez was ready for him. Not going to take any chances with him and gets him swinging on the outside. Curveball. So Ramirez goes down. Strikeout. So 1 out here, top half of inning number 1. Mark Ramirez. And that brings up Jairo Caballera to bat. Caballera, the center fielder. His bat has been extremely quiet this weekend. Not much action from him. Quisqueyanos need him to come alive. Two balls on Caballera. And that one is down the pipe. Enriquez brought the heat there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Enriquez takes the sign from Gulu, goes into the windup, and that one is. Caballera gets a piece of that one into foul territory here. Backwards, almost making us take evasive moves here. Caballera. 2-2 to count now on him. And Caballera hits that one, and Adames has it for out. Someone called 911. Let's get the police up here. They have to investigate a case of robbery. That is the second time in 2 games that Adames robbed a hit from a batter. Caballera was robbed there. Fantastic diving catch there from Aldir Adames to stop that ball from going into right field. And into the batter's box steps Malachi Williams, the first baseman. First pitch from Enriquez to him is a ball. Enriquez takes the sign from Gulu. Low, outside, ball 2. Malachi Williams hit a 2-run homer in the previous game between Santa Maria and Quisqueyanos. That one, Enriquez comes good for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top half of inning number 4. This game going to 7 innings. That is strike 2 on Williams. 2-2 to count now. Enriquez being extremely efficient after experiencing some trouble. Can't agree with this with the call from Gulu, so he stepped off the mount, takes a sign, goes into the windup. And he catches him swinging on that changeup pitch. So obviously that was the right call from Enriquez to come with a changeup instead of the fastball. So out number three, three up, three down for the Quisqueyanos as Santa Maria keeps them scoreless. Bottom half of inning number 4. Stepping into the batter's box to face Guillermo Santana is Adames, first baseman. And he swings at the first pitch, getting a piece of it, but it goes foul. Adames robbing Cabalera of a hit to quiet down the bats of the Quisqueyanos there and stopping them from starting anything. Santana, high, ball 1. Adames. Aldair Adames asks for time. Santana goes into the windup. He kicks, he delivers. High, ball 2. As his bench tells him not to help Santana with anything, make him pitch. Jones thinks that that one is outside. Quisqueyanos and the crowd starting to get restless here with Jones. The murmuring has started from the fans and the players. Have to remain focused on the game, and that one is inside for ball 3, ball 4. And Santana walks Adames. Quisqueyanos have to remain focused and not focus on the umpires. If the umpire does not like, if that's not his strike zone, you got to try to come where he's going to call the strikes. Otherwise, you're going to end up walking pitchers, walking batters. Adames takes a few steps off of first base. Santana comes home. Gulu squares off the bunt. I've not seen the bunt sign from Santa Maria. And with Adames possibly going to try and break up the double play here with a sacrifice bunt. That one is called for a strike. So the count, 2 strikes on the catcher, Gulu. He gets a piece of that one down the third base line, but it's in foul territory. So the count remains on 2 strikes on Gulu. Adamas on first. Santana takes the sign from his catcher, goes into the wind-up, and Gulu lifts that one, and Alvarez is under it. No, Rafi Richardson is going to take it, the right fielder, for out number 1. Pop fly to right field from Gulu, the catcher. And that brings up Beaumont to bat, Riangelo Beaumont. Santana, after the experience with Dal, when he asked for a ball change, when he threw it back, Dal wanted to hit it. He now decides to roll the ball back to his catcher. Riangelo Beaumont, right fielder, steps into face as a pickoff attempt on first. The big man, Adamas, trying to get up. He asked for time as Malachi kept the glove on his back. He wants time to shake off some dirt. Beaumont eager to get back into the batter's box. Adamas takes a few steps off of first base. Can't imagine that he's going to try and steal. Foul ball. Picked up by Malachi Williams, the first baseman. I can't imagine that Adamas would steal down to second. If he really does that, then Richardson is going to have to check his arm. But Adamas definitely have some good speed. That one goes down the third base line. Ramirez is looking much better. He had a good takeoff there, so that knee is feeling a little better. Ketubay, conteo riba, Beaumont, 2 strike, 1 out. Bom de 4, inning de 4. Bom de 4, Riangelo Beaumont, jugando right field pa Santa Maria. Guillermo Santana, Ribe Monticlo pa Quisqueyanos. He comes good. That one is lifted into center field. Caballera is tracking it. He is under it for out number 2. Caballera. So 2 outs here in bottom half of inning number 2. And that brings up the leadoff man for Santa Maria, number 54 in his uniform, Sherwin Antesijn. And whenever he steps into the batter's box, usually trouble starts. With 2 outs, he showed the bunt sign there. Is he just teasing Santana? So Santa Maria has noticed that Ramirez, the third baseman, has a problem with his knee. That one is ripped down the left field side. It's foul. Santa Maria may have noticed that Ramirez, the third baseman, may have some challenges moving, so they may try as the game progressed to try to challenge that knee a bit from him by putting down some surprise bunts. Sign. The count on him. 2 strikes, no balls. As Adamas goes, can Rafi catch him? No! Woo! We just spoke about it. Oh, no, it's a strikeout. He ran, he ran. They got Sign with the strikeout. Adamas went, but the throw was not good, but it was not necessary anymore as Sign was already out. So we're going into the top half of inning number 5. Score still 2-1 here in St. Martin. Jordi Winster, shortstop pa Santa Maria Pirates. Nabate. Santana. And that one is fouled backwards. Alex Richardson tries to track it down. It hits on the roof. Winster, Jordi, Riordan is the Vornam. Santana goes into the windup, kicks, he delivers. And that one is hit into right field. Rafi Richardson tracking it in right field. He's under it for out number 1. Number 29 is second baseman Carlton Dahl. A man with nitrous in those legs. He can really move. Asking the chief umpire, telling him that he missed the corner. Santana takes the sign from Alex. Surprise bunt. Foul backwards. Carlton Dahl, dangerous hitter. Santana has to be careful with him. And he hits that one also into right field. Richardson tracking it. And he's there for out number 2. Rafi Richardson. Number 1 for Santa Maria is third baseman Denzel Gregg. With his distinctive batting style, with that front leg, he puts it backward. And he goes to the right field side again. But that one ends up in the Festival Village here. So strike 1 on Greg. 2 outs. Bottom half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he chases that fastball from Santana. Santana seems to have settled down since the second inning, where he was a bit shaky, shaken up by Santa Maria. He has since settled down. Takes a sign from Alex, goes into the windup, delivers, and Greg goes to the right side again. And the chief umpire has run out of balls. So much balls being hit foul. So the ball boys are working overtime, running left and right, getting all the foul balls. Two strikes on Greg, third baseman for Santa Maria. And that one is hit deep into center. Gone. Home run. Deep into center. And Greg goes yard. That is to the furthest point on the field that he connected there, knocking that one into the Great Bay Salt Pond, the Great Salt Pond. Denzel Gregg being congratulated by his teammates. He goes yard, taking the score to 3-1 in favor of Santa Maria. Quisqueyanos. Johannes Gregorius steps into the batter's box for Santa Maria to face Santana, who miscalculated there on Greg. The fastball remained hanging too long. Greg got a piece of it. Gregorius, his bat has been quiet tonight. Will the home run from Greg spark into action? And he goes the same place. Caballera is under it for out number 3. So at the end of inning number 5, Santa Maria extend their lead by 1. 3-1. Santa Maria still in control here. Quisqueyanos have to find something to get some runs on the scoreboard. Top half of inning number 6. Quisqueyanos, if they want to do something, they have to get it started here. Henriquez still on the mount for Santa Maria. Facing Alex Richardson, left-handed batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now on Richardson. Quisqueyanos have to try to get it. A runner on. Richardson is the leadoff batter for Quisqueyanos. He swung and missed at that one. Did not swing convincingly. Richardson, the catcher for Quisqueyanos, leading off the action here. Curveball far on the outside from Henriquez, taking the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. First batter in the inning, leadoff batter, Richardson. And he lifts that one up into foul territory. Greg can't get it. It's going to go behind the fence. Two balls, 2 strike on Richardson. And he hits that one. The shortstop wins. Greg is under it for infield fly. So out number 1. Bringing up Van Heinigen. I don't think Quisqueyanos are going to be able to out-hit Santa Maria. They're going to have to try something else. Obviously missing their manager, Michel Hyman, who is in Antigua with the Little League selection. 11-13. They're going to be going up against Aruba tomorrow. They're going to face Curacao as Van Heinigen gets a hit. So Van Heinigen starting off the action here with 1 out. And that brings up Rene Mota. Mota has been hitless this far in this game. Quisqueyanos could really use a hit from him at this point. And out comes the coach for Santa Maria. He's going to make a change. Henriquez is out after 5 and a third inning. Henriquez is out, being congratulated by the coaches and his team. He did what he was supposed to do. And in comes we're waiting for the change, but this Sylvania. In comes Sylvania to pitch for Santa Maria. So Sylvania is going to take some warm-up pitches. Carl Sylvania. So the manager of Santa Maria Pirates is being called over to the scorer's booth as number 88 is not on the roster. So Carl Sylvania was not placed on the lineup. So Santa Maria did not place Servania on the list, on the roster, the sign-up sheet. Servania's name was not on the list. This could mean problems here for them, as they would have to change. They're going to have to change. So they're discussing the change. Santa Maria wants to bring in Carl Sylvania, but Sylvania was not on the roster. The manager of the Quisqueyanos is here now. So the change to Servania is not, we're waiting on the official decision from it. So the change to Servania is not being accepted here. A critical error here from the Santa Maria management. Servania will not be able to pitch. Servania will not be able to pitch. His number, they did not place him on the roster at the beginning of the game. An error here by the Santa Maria management, not signing up Servania. So Carl Sylvania cannot come in to pitch for Santa Maria. Santa Maria is going to have to bring another pitcher. Of course, they don't have Santa Maria forced to scramble here to find a next pitcher. But this error is completely for their account. as a coach, you should put all your players desnor mogen. So Servania cannot pitch. Instead, they're gonna come with Desnor mogen. Critical error here. Servania obviously upset. Servania obviously upset that he was not allowed to pitch, but this can be so. Santa Maria is gonna bring in Mogen to pitch. There's Nor Mogen. He saw some action earlier in this tournament. This could be a critical moment here as Santa Maria took out Henriquez. Henriquez was doing a pretty good job up until now. He pitched 5 in a third inning. Critical error here from the Santa Maria management. Unfortunate. Mogen. Desnor Mogen. Tabini pa pitcha pa Corsao. Lo qual qua passa, anto nós tem aqui den scorers wood Kenneth Gisberta to junto conosco. Eta discutir com scorer nang com Servania, Carol Servania, taribe roster de Santa Maria, que man pode dentro para pitcha, pero a organização aqui está a decidir que o mister bota em número de tour é um jogador que vai participar na wega, riba e scoring sheet. Anto na no Santa Maria no assign up Carol Servania na no puta tour é um jogador na riba e sign up sheet. Anto door die say Servania no por pitcher. Pitcher riba Monticolo aqui pa Santa Maria ta Desnor Mogen bateador ta René Mota. primeiro lançamento de Mochen tá a ball 1. Corredor na primeira base, Theo Van Heinigen. Mochen. And Mota hits that one into right field for a hit, the second hit of this inning. And that brings up Mark Ramirez, and the crowd is on the edge of their seats. Ramirez going yard already in this game. He was struck out in his second at-bat. What will it be in his third at-bat? Will the Quisqueyanos turn this game around? Santa Maria will never forget this, as the first ball is a strike in there, catching Ramirez swinging and missing. Runners on first and second. Ramirez needs to come through now and come through big for the Quisqueyanos. The second one is good for strike 2 on Ramirez. He can't believe it. Curveball from Mochen. Two strikes on Ramirez. Mochen comes home with a pitch. Ooh, another breaking ball. High. The count now goes to 1 ball, 2 strike on Ramirez. Can Ramirez get a hit here for Quisqueyanos? Mochen determined not to give him that opportunity. And that one is hit back to the pitcher. He goes to first. So the runners advance. And that brings up Jairo Caballera. Caballera is a good batter for the Quisqueyanos. Runners now in scoring position. Ramirez did what he needed to do. Advanced the runners to second and third. The tying run is on second. Caballera takes the first one for a strike. Santa Maria, of course, with their experience, are not panicking. 2 outs. Mochen comes good for strike 2 again. Not phased. Caballera taking 2 strikes here with runners on second and third. Big opportunity here for the Quisqueyanos. Van Heinigen starts off the home. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Caballera embarrassingly goes down on 3 pitches, leaving 2 runners stranding in scoring position. And Quisqueyanos have 1 final at-bat to turn this around. Caballera. Whoa. Bottom half of inning number 6 here as Guillermo Santana takes his warm-up pitches. Quisqueyanos unable to get any runs on the scoreboard. So that throw from Alex Richardson to second base needs some work. Santana is going to face here Rushendrik Alexander, the center fielder, and he gets a hit. Oh, Van Hannigan has it. The throw to first is good. Whoa, robbery. Called 911. Thought that one was going into center field, but Van Hannigan right there on the warning track to get it. A long throw to first wasn't time. And that brings up the big man, the first baseman, Aldair Adames. Adames got on in his last at-bat. The catcher forgot to put on his glove. So Richardson, one out here, bottom half of inning number one, 3-1. 3-1 the score in favor of Santa Maria. Adames steps in to face Santana. Santana goes into the windup. First one is good for strike one. Santana takes a sign. Kicks, he delivers. And that one is hit foul by Aldair. As his first base coach tells him, vai Ave, dale bola de veld. Nos times de más carrera. Quisqueyanos have one more chance at bat to tie the game or to win the game. Two strikes on Adames. That ball is outside for ball one. Santana comes outside again for ball two. It's a pattern from Santana. He goes ahead with two strikes and then goes to a different variety of pitches. And that one is inside, but tip foul. Adames stays alive. Two balls, two strikes on Adames. Appeal to the first base umpire says Adames did not swing. Both the catcher, both the chief umpire and the first base umpire indicates that Adames did not swing. So Adames, full count now. No, two balls, two strikes still. And he gets a piece of that one, sends it back foul. Full count on Adames. And that one is ball four. And just like in the last inning, Santana walks Adames in the previous inning. That brings up Gulu to bat. He jumps out on the first pitch, getting a piece of it, but it goes foul. Adamas takes a few steps off of first base. Not a foul ball from Gulu. That's another foul ball. The count remained 2 balls, 2 strikes, no balls on Gulu. He got struck out in his last at bat. So Adamas is thrown out on second base. After the pickoff attempt to first, he took off to second. Shortstop Theo Van Hannigan making the tag there. Gulu is still in the batter's box here. Full count now on Gulu. And they catch him swinging and strike him out. Gulu the dispute is now Santa Maria is appealing that Gulu touched the ball, so it was a foul ball. So they're not happy with that call. They thought that Gulu was that was a dead ball. So after 6 innings, Santa Maria still in the lead here, 3-1. There's no Mochen on the mount for Santa Maria. Quisqueyanos have the final chance to do something. Up to bat in this inning is gonna be. Let's go back to the lineup of the Quisqueyanos. Malachi Williams for sure. The last batter in the last at bat was Caballera. So Malachi Williams, the first baseman, is coming up the bat, followed by Raffy Richardson. So Malachi Williams is coming out of the game, and they're going to bring in Anderson Charles. Charles, hitless this far in this tournament. Anderson Charles coming in to replace Malachi Williams. He takes the first ball for strike one. Charles Anderson hitless this far in this tournament. Brought in as a pinch batter for Williams. Williams had a 2-run homer in the previous game against Santa Maria. And Charles got hit by the pitch. He is hit by the pitch, so he is on. And that brings up Raffy Richardson. The third base coach pleads with him, Raffy. Put down a drag bunt down the first base line. What is Raffy going to do here? As Charles fakes as if he's going to second. Gulu up, ready with the throw. Santa Maria looking for time call. Santa Maria having some action in their bullpen. Am I seeing it correctly? Raffy Richardson, the right fielder. Ball 2. And they're going to another pitcher. Santa Maria is going to go to another pitcher. Mochen. Falling behind. 2 balls, no strikes. Outside for ball 3. Ball 3 on Richardson. Richardson. Mochen forced to come good now. And he doesn't. Ball 4. That brings up Alvarez. And out comes the coach for Curacao, Santa Maria Pirates. Anytime number 10 goes to the mount, it's a pitching change. So Curacao, Santa Maria, he takes the ball from Mochen. Masadan Kirumang, by Sintanumang. Santa Maria is making a pitching change as announced. They're going to bring on Sidion Longlut. Sidion Longlut comes on to pitch for Santa Maria as Dishnor Mochen. He pitched 1 inning, is now replaced. Longlut saw some action already in this tournament. Alexander Alvarez, the second baseman, is the batter. He's going to be the first batter to face Longgut. Sidion. No outs. Top half of inning number 7. Final inning here. Final at bat for the Quisqueyanos. Runners on first and second. Gulu wants to talk it over with Sidion. Gulu walks back to his position as Alvarez makes some space in the batter's box. Big responsibility here on his shoulders. Richardson squaring off the bunt. Alvarez squaring off the bunt here. Disagrees with the call that it was a strike. So the bunt sign is down. Alvarez is going to bunt. Safe at third. Stolen base there from Charles. Anderson Charles steals the third, breaking up the double play, the possible double play from the Santa Maria Pirate. Well, the double play is not putting himself in scoring position. Alvarez now needs a hit to bring him home. Alvarez still showing the bunt sign. He's still going to bunt. Quisqueyanos. Sidion. Longlut. Facing Alvarez. Rafi Richardson is on first. Alvarez. Swing and a miss for Alvarez as he cannot connect. Quisqueyanos desperately need a hit here. Alvarez, his bat has been quiet all series. And he gets a third baseman. Greg has it, goes over to first. The throw to. So they get the run on second. Quisqueyanos get a run. So the runner on second is out. But Quisqueyanos get a run. The score is now 3-2. And that brings up the designated hitter, Yonsi Ortiz. Three to two. Ortiz, a.k.a. Chino the batter. Alvarez takes a lead off of first. One out. Quisqueyanos rallying here in the top half of inning number 7. That pitch from Long Lute. Stadion is outside for ball 1. Alvarez extends his lead on first. Stadion focusing on home plate. Pickoff attempt to first. Alvarez is back in time. Chino, a batter. Yonsi Ortiz takes that pitch for a strike. Showing patience. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now on Chino. Pickoff attempt on first. The ball almost gets away from Adames, who does a good job. But they almost had Alvarez there. Very quick pickoff attempt there from Stadion. Southpaw. Alvarez takes a big lead off of first again. He has to be careful. Outside the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Chino Ortiz. Alvarez taking the lead off of first. Pitcher coming home. In there for strike 2. Chino continues to look. Stadion caught him looking there with the heat. Fastball down the pipe. Alvarez on first. Swing and a miss from Yonsi. Struck him out, and Santa Maria 1 out away from closing it down. Alex Richardson, the hope now lies on him to get a hit for Quisqueyanos to stay alive in this game. Otherwise, Santa Maria is going to repeat for the 2nd tournament in a row here on St. Martin. Santa Maria will be crowned the champions. Alex Richardson, the catcher, facing Long Lute. And he jumps out on the first pitch, getting a piece of it, but it goes foul. On deck is Theo van Heinigen. Richardson had a hit in his last at bat. Can he repeat? Quisqueyanos desperately need hits to stay alive here. One strike on Alex Richardson. Strike 2 called by Jones. Quisqueyanos not happy at all. unsportsmanlike conduct here from the Quisqueyanos. They have to be careful that they don't be thrown out of the game. Richardson hits that one to second base. Dahl has it. He's going to run it over for out number 3. Santa Maria victorious as the umpire gets the blame for the loss of the Quisqueyanos. Santa Maria, ta campeón, king of the diamond, as the umpires get the blame here. Not Caballera, who struck out. Not the errors that were made. The ones that are going to be held responsible here, Santa Maria, king of the diamond. Yeah. So Santa Maria Pirates are the kings of the diamond, the 2023 kings of the diamond, defeating Quisqueyanos here by the score of 3-2. So the story continues. St. Martin has not been able to win a baseball game, a baseball championship against Curaçao in decades, and that continues as is. So from the Erwin Baco Richardson Baseball Stadium, I'm Antonio Ventrina. We're going to close off here, thanking you for being with us and inviting you to join us back next time again. Ciao. Until next time.